Did you see Harry and Meghan get booed at the Emmys? No. Picture of their interview came up on the screen and the boos rang through the audience. Well, now look at you, revelling in their supposed misfortune. You accuse me of malpractice and malevolence, albeit always with a glint of mischief in the eye. Besides, haven't seen it reported. Funny that. Even funnier that the broadcaster decided to mute the booing. It's almost like they're complicit in repainting reality in a manner that's favourable to a predefined narrative. What narrative? That Harry and Meghan are more popular than they really are? That their philosophy is more ubiquitous than it really is? Why? To dissuade those who hold contrary beliefs from broadcasting them? If that be the outcome, then I'm all for it. Okay? How could you, or anyone, in all good conscience, disagree with anything that wonderful, wonderful couple have to say? What exactly do you mean by good conscience, Boris? They spread love and compassion around the world, conveniently sticking their oar in on ethical issues, and always on the side that implicitly supports further government intervention. You didn't even try to answer what you meant by good conscience, but luckily your true motive was unveiled by your unflinching honesty in matters of dastardly deception. Well, you've always got to be upfront and honest with people. Like yourself. I like you. You're a nice guy. I enjoy our chats and our interplays. You've got well-argued, considered opinions. But politically, I'd brand you a raving conspiracy theorist nutcase bigot. And, I'd have you and your opinions demonized until we can pass laws preventing them from being put forward. A little bit arrogant? No. Let's just, do nothing, shall we? Just let anyone say whatever they want to say, and watch a tide of liquid nastiness pour over the whole human race because people like Meghan and Hazza are concerned they might sound a little bit arrogant. That's a bit of a straw man there, Boris. Now, quiet. He's just come in. Get yourself a cognac for later. That's it, Harry. Take down the bad guys with the gift of a Fletcher's quiver. What's a Fletcher? Somebody who makes and sells arrows.
Genius.
Do you want an amaretto?
Oh, not today, thanks. I've just popped over from the US to stock up on some supplies. I heard that there was a petrol crisis and I thought, better go and get some in case they run out.
Yeah, but Harry... how did you get over to the UK?
Oh, private jet.
Yeah, but Harry... Oh, gosh, please. How many gloves did you fill up?
Only 500. They're being loaded onto the plane as we speak. I thought it was worth it. I'd feel so stupid if it ran out and I didn't stock up.
Very prudent, and you're showing compassionate solidarity with those who are going through the daily struggle to find fuel.
I didn't realise that.
Oh yes, your surfing the foamy waves of wokeism has allowed you to dive into any froth you like, climbing back to the surface and emerging as clean as a whistle. You can explain anything using frothy logic. Exactly. The very frothy logic that signals a vacation from the realm of reason for a holiday home on Fantasy Bay. Yeah, okay, that's quite enough. When evident hypocrisy can be explained away with word flurries whirling infinitely into nowhere, when the ridiculous and the obscene are repackaged as the compassionate and the artistic. Oh, shut up! I mean, pipe down. Oh, sorry, that came out a bit strong. I'll forgive you, Boris. Good. Sorry, but that has been building in me now for some time. I've got to be truthful. Yeah, but the question is, what is it that makes you angry? And this. Look, here's what you do. It rattles me. Apologies, sir. I'll behave less like myself in the future. No, I don't mean that. Because, also, I like you just the way you are. Don't go changing, try to please me. Never let me down before.
Do you two need a minute?
Antimony, arsenic, aluminium, selenium, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, rhenium, nickel, neodymium, neptunium, geranium, iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, lanthanum, osmium, and acetine and radium, golden, protactinium, iridium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium, yttrium, ytterbium. Okay, gin and tonic. It's a bad example. So you do know all the elements in the periodic table, and in a suspiciously familiar rhyme. But what I'm trying to say is, you don't necessarily need to know and comprehend the building blocks to know that they will definitely build a beautiful palace. That's a grotesquely eloquent defense of a full-scale reorganization of society and the destruction of civil liberties contrived from the intelligentsia's inelegant, illogical, and illiberal scholarship on a matter of governance. Yeah, well, I thought so. I've always had a way with words. Words are good. You're a poet. The illogical is only illogical to you, my friend, because you don't think big. Okay, you're too rusty, too reliant on old-time values, and this insatiable urge for reason and accountability. So reason and accountability are out now, are they? To some extent, yes. But what you fail to realize is that reason and accountability are bigoted now. Oh, hold on. Hear me out. Actions conforming to accountability and reason are bigoted because when that kind of interplay, accountability and reason, plays out across the whole of society, or even large swathes of the society, it creates a dynamic struggle which manifests meritocratically. Look, that creates a hierarchy where some people have more possessions and power, which of course creates a privileged class. Now that privileged class gets special treatment because of said privilege, which means that those who are the opposite to those with, reason and accountability, i.e. those who are irrational and blasé, are oppressed by systemic prejudice. But lawmakers, billionaires and celebrities are the privileged few. Why isn't the same accreditation of bigotry tattooed across their foreheads? Look, you're nitpicking. And surely the richest and most powerful use reason and accountability to bring about and maintain their power, but they're exempt from the accusation. Look. It's a clandestine, albeit obvious attack on the middle classes and on individual liberty, disguised in fluffy rhetoric. It's like pushing a snip of barbed wire inside a marshmallow and then offering it to your neighbour. I agree. We should talk about something else. Have you ever seen Pretty Woman? What, the 1990 film starring Julia Roberts and Richard Gere as down on a Hollywood prostitute Vivian Ward and wealthy businessman Edward Lewis? Yes. No. Oh. Thank God Harry's arrived. Nice, Hazza.
Well, I haven't been practicing as much recently, so I'm actually really happy with that.
Been busy, have you?
Busy? Oh, has it? Wow. I mean, engagement after engagement. And I've been working on that song. Remember? Get what's coming to me. Get what's coming to me. Get what's coming to me.
Oh, yes, of course I do. Yeah, classic. It's a classic. Yeah. Even found myself singing it in the shower the other day.
Did you really?
Yes.
You being true honest?
Yeah, yes, I cast iron guarantee it.
You really, really mean it? Yeah, for sure. Like swear on all your loved one's life and cast a curse on you if you're lying.
Oh, right. Well, in that case, no.
Oh.
Awkward. Oh, but I was singing Harry Chapin. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know where. We'll get together then, Dad. Yeah. I am the morning DJ at WO. Forget it. Look, the important thing is, I was singing in the shower a song by someone called Harry. I just got my facts mixed up. It was a completely honest mistake.
Oh, that's cool, that's cool. Lighten up, who cares?
That's the spirit.
Oh, anyway, must be off, the jet's waiting.
Going private.
Oh, yeah, of course. Otherwise the queues. Oh. Missing you already?
I've always loved Harry Chapin's music. You're a sly one, you. Did you see that students have got to complete enforced diversity modules before being allowed onto their courses at St Andrews University? No. They say that prospective students have to accept personal guilt before being granted a place on their course. No. Guilt for what? Yeah, they ask students how much they agree with sentences such as acknowledging personal guilt is a good starting point in overcoming unconscious bias. Well, what's your point? They're only being asked how much they agree with the statement. I mean, where's the problem with that? If they put disagree, they're judged incorrect, and if they get too many wrong, they are forced to redo the test. Look, at one point, I'll admit, I would have been completely on your side on this one. But I found guilt to be tremendously cleansing and indeed enabling. You feel guilt for what you've done, which is, whatever you've done that's naughty, and that's completely fair. It's fair, completely. And then once you've done it, and you've felt the guilt, you can just go back to doing exactly the naughty things again. The gentle psychopathic padding to that comment notwithstanding, you are referring to individual guilt for individual crimes and sins committed by you, not a vague collective crime that serves no purpose bar the tenderization of the human headstake to a sufficient level of pliability before applying the indoctrinative marinade. Oh, words. I'm happy to accept guilt for that too. In fact, if I can get my quota of guilt filled up with the collective stuff, I haven't even got to bother feeling guilt for the crimes and sins I actually commit. Actually, it's a real time saver. Another question on the diversity module asks, does equality mean treating everybody the same? Perfectly reasonable. Students that tick yes are sent a message saying that's not right. In fact, equality may mean treating people differently in a way that's appropriate to their needs to ensure fair outcomes and equality of opportunity. What on earth do you have against that? Come on, I mean, how are we going to fix the problems of inequality by treating everybody equally? Tell you what, Boris, one of us has gone mad. Agreed. Oh, look, there's Harry. There's my cosmological hasmonaut. What are you reading?
Gibberish.
Yeah, I'm really glad you've popped in, Harry, because I'm doing a raffle for the Caring for Guinea Pigs with Dementia Foundation. And I was just wondering, would you mind doing a painting up for the star prize?
Are you being serious?
Absolutely I am. You okay, Harry? You're looking a bit vacant, my man. Get him an amaretto, barkeep.
No, it's fine. I've just never been taken seriously as an artist before.
Yeah, well, here's starting something new.
I'm going to write a poem for you.
Excuse me? A poem, Boris?
Yeah, a poem.
Yo, golly gosh. How sweet of you.
Oh, it's just your advice, your encouragement, and your support of our vacuous kindness and compassion campaign. I mean, they've really helped me become the important public figure I always knew I was supposed to be.
Congratulations, Boris. Oh, indeed, you are an important public figure. You swan around delivering sermons on wokest principles, which are indeed kryptonite to the logical ones that are preventing us bringing around the great reset, the global reset that is required to take humanity forward.
Yeah, it's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, of course you did. You know, you're as sharp as a severely bladed samurai sword, freshly drawn from its sheath.
Oh, don't make me blush.
Ooh. Better get home to start on that poem, Harry.
Oh, I know, actually. Private jets waiting, burning fuel as we speak.
Oh yes, well, safe travels and best to Megzy, from me.
Oh yeah, will do. Anyway, ta-ra for now.
Sweet kid. For taking care of guinea pigs for Dementia Foundation, eh, Boris? Yes, well, it's a more significant issue than you might believe.